towards Sabko Saath, Sabko Vikas. Honorable members, the idea of Sahana Bhavantu, Sahana Bhunaktu, may we be protected together and blessed together with bliss, has inspired our civilization from time immemorial. This year marks the 350th birth anniversary of the great Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. We are also observing the 1000th birth anniversary of the great saint philosopher Ramanujarya. The luminous path of social transformation and reform shown by them serves as a beacon to us all and is an inspiration of my government. This year marks the centenary year of Champaran Satyagraha, which gave a new direction to our freedom struggle and channelized Jana Shakti in the fight against colonial powers. Mahatma Gandhi's ideas to Satyagraha instill in every Indian an indomitable self-belief and spirit of sacrifices for the larger goals. The Jan Shakti is today our greatest strength. Honorable members, the resilience and forbearance demonstrated by our countrymen, particularly the poor, recently in the fight against black money and corruption is remarkable. The same spirit has driven the LPG Give It Up campaign. Over 1.2 crore consumers have voluntarily given up their LPG subsidy, which has helped the underprivileged in accessing LPG connections. This Jan Shakti has transformed Swachh Bharat mission into a Jana Andolan. 1.4 lakh villages, over 450 cities, 77 districts, and 3 states have declared themselves open defecation free. My government salutes the strength of Jan Shakti and pledges to constructively utilize it in Rashtra Nirman. At the core of all my government's policies is the welfare of the Garib, Dalit, Pirit, Shoshit, Vanchit, Kishan, Shramik, and Yuva. My government is guided by the Antodaya philosophy of Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay. His centenary year is being observed as Garib Kalyan Bars. Financial inclusion is key to poverty alleviation. An unprecedented 26 crore plus Jan Dhan accounts have been opened for the unbanked. Over 20 crore RuPay debit cards have been issued to enable cashless payments. Moving swiftly to Jan Dhan, to Jan Suraksha, close to 13 crore poor have been covered under various social security schemes. Honorable members, to take banking system to the doorstep of the poor and the unbanked, the Indian Postal Payment Bank has been started. The postal network with wider reach and deep penetration over 1.5 lakh crore offices will also function as postal banks. Besides, over 1 lakh bank mitras appointed by the banks, over 2.5 lakh Gram Dak Sevaks will also function as banking correspondents. Over rupees 2 lakh crores has been provided through 5.6 crore loans sanctioned under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana to ensure collateral bank financing for the unfunded and to promote small business. 70% of these has been availed of by women entrepreneurs. Under the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Antyodaya Yojana, which aims to empower women, particularly from the deprived sections, over rupees 16,000 crores have been made available to self-help groups in the current financial year. This scheme aims to reach out to nearly 5 crore women soon. My government has taken many initiatives to improve the quality of life of the poor through assured housing, affordable health care, safe drinking water and sanitation, and access to clean energy. Honorable members, my government is committed to provide shelter to every houseless, poor household through the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana with appropriate interest subvention on housing credit. Poor sanitation further weakens the economic wherewithal of poor household. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan aims to ensure health and sanitation, particularly for the poor. Under this mission, more than 3 crore toilets have been constructed. The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana will make clean energy accessible to the poor. This scheme aims to safeguard the health of women and children by providing them with a clean cooking fuel, LPG, liberating them from the ill effects of smoky kitchens and long hours of collecting firewoods. Free gas connections are being provided to 5 crore households. Already 1.5 crore connections have been provided in the current financial year. It is noteworthy that 37% of Ujjwala beneficiaries belong to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Honorable members, under Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana, out of over 18,000 villages which have been in darkness since independence, over 11,000 have been electrified in a record time. Under Ujjwala programs, over 20 crore LED bulbs have been distributed, resulting in savings more than rupees 10,000 crore in the electricity bills of consumers, majority of whom are poor. Several steps have been taken to make health care affordable and accessible to every citizen of our country, particularly the poor. Mission Indradhanush commits to vaccinate every child, everywhere, against the preventable disease. It has so far benefited 55 lakh children. Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana has been launched to ensure that the poor have access to quality medicines at affordable prices. Special facilities created to control the endemic Japanese encephalitis have yielded encouraging results in significantly reducing mortality due to this disease. Honorable members, in Kishan's welfare lies the nation's prosperity. A favorable monsoon, after consecutive years of drought, supplemented by farmer-oriented schemes, has increased the acreage and yield of most kharif crops. The sown area in the current Rabi season has shown 6% increase in comparison to last year. My government has taken various steps to transform the lives of our farmers. Focus has been on holistic development of agriculture sector, making available affordable credit, ensuring assured supply of seeds and fertilizers, improving irrigation facilities, comprehensive risk coverage, improving productivity through soil health cards, assured market and remunerative prices for the products through e-NAM. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana expanded the ambit of risk coverage, doubled the sum insured, and facilitated the lowest ever premium for the farmers. During the Kharif 2016, around 3.66 crore farmers were insured for a sum of rupees 1.4 lakh crores. Honorable members, with the objective of digitization of all the live Kishan credit cards, another 3 crore cards will be converted into RuPay debt cards soon. The corpus of NABARD fund has been doubled to rupees 41,000 crore to ensure easy credit access to insurers and to farmers. With focus on part drop, more crop, and Har Khet Ko Pani coverage under Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana has been expanded. More than 12.7 lakh hectares have been brought under micro-irrigation in the last 2 years. Honorable members may recall that soaring prices of pulses was a matter of grave concern around this time last year. My government has taken proactive steps and prices of pulses are now under control. To ensure fair price for farmers and to protect consumers, a buffer stock of 20 lakh tons of pulses has been envisaged, against which 8 lakh tons of pulses have already been procured. Honorable members, my government is making Nari Shakti an integral part of our development journey. Our women deserve equal opportunity. The Rio Olympics, where we took great pride in the performance of P.V. Sindhu, Sakshi Malik, Deepa Karkar, and others, illustrates the strength of our women. Women are being inducted in combat streams of our armed forces. The nation is proud of its first 3 women fighter pilots. This reminds us of what we can achieve as a nation if women are fully empowered and if their skills and talent are optimally utilized. The Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme that addresses the issue of declining child sex ratio is yielding encouraging results. Under the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, launched with an objective of ensuring to secure future to all our girl child, over 1 crore accounts have been opened and an amount of over rupees 11,000 crores has been deposited. The Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan will provide comprehensive antenatal care by a qualified medical practitioner to all pregnant women. The revision of Maternity Benefit Act and enhancement of maternity leave from 12 weeks to 26 weeks will support pregnant women at their workplace. Honorable members, 65% of our population today is below the age of 35. Our youth is our greatest strength, and Yuva Urja needs to be channelized effectively with the motto of Har Haat Ko Hunar. My government has taken several steps for skilling the youth and improving their employability. The work of skill development that was earlier spread across 21 ministries and 50 departments has been brought under one umbrella ministry. The Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana has been launched with a budget outlay of rupees 12,000 crore to train 1 crore youth over the next 4 years. Over 20 lakh youth have already benefited. National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme has been launched with a budget outlay of rupees 10,000 crores. 978 employment exchange spread across the country have been integrated as part of the national career service portals. Honorable members, my government has opened new avenues and made higher technical education more accessible to students from economically weaker sections. For the first time, IIT trainees have been provided with academic equivalence at matriculation and higher secondary level through bridge course to enable them to pursue higher education. With the objective of providing training of international standards to youth, a nationwide network of 50 India International Skill Centers is being established. The Pradhan Mantri Yuva Yojana has been launched for promoting entrepreneurship, education and training amongst 7 lakh students. My government has announced a package of rupees 6,000 crores to boost employment generation and exports in the apparel and metal sectors. The package is expected to generate over 1.1 crore jobs, mostly for women. Honorable members, Shram Eva Jayate, as part of the foremost guiding principles of my government, and several measures have been taken to the welfare of the Shramiks. For the first time ever, minimum wages have been increased by 42% in both agricultural and non-agricultural sectors. Bonus coverage, the calculation ceiling limit has been doubled to rupees 7,000 and the eligibility limit increased from rupees 10,000 to rupees 21,000. This will directly benefit an additional 55 lakh workers. The universal account number has ensured portability of employees' provident fund accounts and has safeguarded the interest of crores of workers. Workers employed in the informal sector will benefit the most from my government's decision to enable employers to pay wages to their employees through banks. This will increase compliance of payment of minimum wages. It will ensure that workers in the unorganized sector also enjoy health benefits under employees' state insurance corporation and social security through Provident Fund. Implementation of the 7th Pay Commission has benefited 50 lakh employees and 35 lakh pensioners. To protect senior citizens from the impact of interest rate fluctuations, interest rate for senior citizens has been fixed at 8% payable monthly for a period of 10 years. Honorable members, social and economic equality for the deprived and disempowered.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at @etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.